Hey, it's my pleasure, Mindy. I really appreciate it. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to lead off with a story because my thing is storytelling. And so this evening, what I'm going to do is I'm going to first start sharing my slides because that would be helpful. And then I'm going to tell you a story about a guy on my first submarine. So back in the day, I served on board the USS Archerfish, SSN 678, which is now a bunch of razor blades, but it's not relevant to the story. But that just kind of gives you a context for how old I am and when I served on active duty. There was an auxiliary machinist mate named Don, and Don was an incredible mechanic and fabricator, the guy who could solve just about any problem with a mechanical system involved. On one occasion, he designed and milled a brand new seawater fitting for the engine room as a replacement part was not available in the supply system. We were deployed to the Mediterranean Sea, supporting special missions, and we could not wait for the local team at the submarine tender to make a replacement part. He was so good that by the time he transferred, he had received 3 Navy Achievement Medals and was promoted to Chief Petty Officer in the process. Don was a hero at the right time, a one-man show, doing it all and getting the bulk of the recognition for the solution. I was in awe of his ability to deliver results, and I saw him as a role model of sorts. I was a junior sailor, and I worked in a different department. In fact, I made copies of his awards and made sure that they were recorded in his personnel file. There was a problem, and I didn't realize it then, but I realized it years later. Now, don't get me wrong. I compared Don's way of saving the day to others who approached similar situations just a bit differently. And I realized there is a difference between being a hero and showing how to be a hero who builds team trust and who raises everyone's performance around them. So that's the leadoff story. I want to thank you for joining this webinar. Sorry, I can't hear you over my own awesomeness, how being a hero erodes trust. The question's already out there, and it's a valid one. Do you have a team, or do you know of teams that are struggling with somebody who exhibits kind of a hero complex? If so, this session is designed to give you some insights that may help you realign the team and the heroes to achieve better outcomes. As noted earlier, my name is Tim Dickey, and I was tried and tested in the U.S. Submarine Force, and I supported U.S. Special Operations teams at the latter part of my career. The experience I gained over the course of those years fell in many countries around the world while being deployed. And finally, near the end of my career, I was selected, tested, and accepted as a U.S. Navy Chief Petty Officer after passing through the crucible of Chief's induction. So I'm going to share with you the benefit of nearly 25 years of active and reserve service. When I retired, like the Super Bowl champion, Peyton Manning, with the 2 Lombardi trophies at the top of my game. From my early days in the Navy, I embraced precision, following the 3 Ps: policy, process, and procedure, which gave me outstanding results. In the military, heroes are valued for their selfless actions towards successful mission goal and mission accomplishment, which is due to an innate understanding of the 3 Ps and how they work together to support success. Once I left the Navy, I developed and applied processes to earn my college degrees and to pass many certifications. And yet, it began to dawn on me that the 3 Ps don't apply all the time and in every situation. As time has flowed like a winding stream through a forest, I also have become aware that not every situation, project, or team needs to operate as crisply as the submarine crews I had served with in the Navy. As well, most work should be accomplished without the need for heroic behavior. Teamwork and trust are essential in many environments and work settings, in submarines, special operations, and in business. As a member of the Agile community, I share the lessons I learned the hard way and how they might help you in your teams. I want to encourage you to maintain an open mind this evening and gather insight through feedback, reflection, and adaptation of my stories to your business context. Now, you know a bit about me. You may be wondering, hey, Tim, what's in it for me, or with them? Oh, little side note, with them might be called bottom line up front, or bluff, as we say in the military. It's a fair question to ask yourself. It's a fair question to ask me. I'm going to share with you what you might learn in this session. I plan to give you 3 thoughts to consider. Number 1, how to recognize the hero complex, associated behavior, and gauge team trust. 2, encourage team enabling behavior from the hero. And 3, cultivate trust, develop just-in-time heroes, and heroic teams. Quick disclaimer, what's being shared is based on my experience and should not be considered refutable, only referenceable. I strongly encourage you to learn from my stories to potentially avoid similar mistakes and achieve better results.